It's a new day, but the game never changes. We've saved the world, but can we graduate from DUEL High School? Join us as ShibuyaZane. Are you sure about that? Shorah.
Cyrus Truesdale has officially been cancelled over the use of the word quacker.
Calamity Carl.
Then there's Hasselberry. He's dead.
Bio Roxas.
I can't believe that quacker.
And Bridget.
Not a real member, by the way.
Use the power of the Millennium microphone to duel their way to the top of Generation Next. We've got a lot of extra space on this intro, so... Woo! There we go, baby. We did it. We survived an intro with intro quotes and all that shit.
We did it. We had it all prepped and ready to go. I came up with mine on the last second. We're fucking excited.
I came up with mine 10 minutes before recording, so no shame here.
Okay, Shibuya.
Oh no.
I wanted to go much harder on this, but I'm just gonna send it to you with some instructions.
Instructions?
There's an instruction manual for this edit. Oh, the fear you're putting
that
into
bodes
me.
really poorly.
No. This'll be a banger. I can feel it.
You're gonna love this, I can tell you this now.
Okay. Let's see. This is vile. It's a good thing the bullet's not meant for me.
Oh, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Don't like the sound of that for Carl.
How do you know it's for
Please
you?
be Carl. Please be Carl.
Please
Please
be-
be
yeah,
Carl.
please be
Carl. Please be Carl. Please be
Yeah, I
Carl.
like the-
Considering when
sitting
Shorah
here.
earlier said you'll get your revenge in a bit, I'm assuming it is.
Oh, yay! It's not me.
I wish it was you. That'd be funnier.
Yeah, it'd be less deserved.
You had it too good for too long, honestly.
True.
Holy shit!
True.
Holy shit!
Can you behave?
Oh my god! Fuck!
Can you be nice to me for 1 week?
I've always been nice.
Like when you... Like, I'm going to out you to everybody listening to the recording. This motherfucker tweeted earlier today. Let's see, what time exactly?
And you know what? And it was a good beat. I'll admit it.
No, it was not. It was a bad bit, actually. 12:26 p.m. We record at 2 p.m. for reference. Folks, I have a problem. The edible hit. And then he posted a fucking video of a kid getting fucked up with a leaf blower. and so he tweets this. I have a panic attack, basically. And I'm just like, well, this is gonna be a fucking disaster recording. And he gaslights me. He joins call like 5 minutes before recording, and then gaslights me by acting like he's high. Way too well, I might add. Way too well. You can fake being off your shit too easily. And then during the pre-recording just talk with chat, just comes out and is like, yeah, I fucking lied. I scheduled that tweet. It was funny. And I'm like, it's not
scheduled it
funny.
at midnight. I was like, this is gonna go so fucking hard. And then I took my edible.
You're such an asshole. I
Sorry,
can't
I
believe
took the edible before I drafted the tweet. That's right. I wanted to make sure I got it done before the fucking high hit.
I only have one thing to say to you right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up?
Just that. I love this image too much, and I feel like
Shit
I will make you the shit yourself dog at some point. Just out of spite and out of satisfaction for me, because I love the shit yourself dog.
He's very funny. I
The
love
shit
Gilbert.
yourself dog's really good.
He deserves nothing but good things. For
His
reference,
name is Gilbert.
Gilbert.
This is the dog in question.
Oh, this dog.
For those who don't know the meme, it's I believe it's brawl music.
Yeah.
And it's very good. Yes, and then the shit yourself text plays halfway through. It just pops up on screen. Fantastic. Love this little guy.
Bro, Brawl was so much fun.
Brawl is such a good game.
How's your voice doing over there, Bio?
Huh?
How's your voice doing over there?
It's great. What are you talking about? What's wrong with it?
Folks, Bio's recovering from a sickness.
Yeah,
But I
He
wanted
had
to
the
be here.
sickie.
I had to be here.
yeah, I
Bio
do
got a lot
appreciate
of notes.
you showing up for this one.
'Cause I feel
Genuinely.
fine. Like I'm totally fine. It's just I sound like I
Yeah, no,
someone
I've had those.
ran
before.
Yeah.
over my throat.
So, sometimes when you're recovering from the illness, even though like you no longer are running a fever and you no longer feel like death, there are still things that are not 100%. Like there have been points where I've had like a fever for 2 days and then been fine, but for the next week, my voice is just shot. And if I speak more than 2 sentences a day, it's gone. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
So,
And
this dog is going to be a thumbnail contender solely because even last week we were struggling. I was struggling to cook anything good. I have like 3 viable edits and then just a bunch of card art.
Yeah, we're at the point with Yu-Gi-Oh GX where like we've got just a lot of good shit going on, a lot of nice plot lines that it's like, fuck, how do we make jokes about this?
Yeah, there's
The
not.
show's taking itself seriously. We can't riff on this.
Yeah, there's not a lot to make fun of because it's just good content now. Which,
There also haven't been a lot of good memes that we can steal from lately.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting dilemma to be in because like,
I
yay,
have 2
show
edits.
good, but
Boo,
But
no
hey, you know.
edits.
I have 2 edits for this week.
oh,
Whoa!
Oh?
you want to DM those to me so I can put them in the layout?
In a second.
Okay.
I gotta cook them.
But hey, I mean,
Oh.
we got Barry B. Brogson out of it, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that...
This
yeah,
guy
that
is
was
Barry
fucking
B.
worth it,
Brogson.
huh?
You gotta make sure that Carl in the thumbnail is just Barry B. Brogson.
Oh yeah. All right.
just whatever the winning thumbnail is this week, you just overlay him on top of it.
Did I tell you guys?
Barry B. Brogson just
No, you
behind
didn't.
him like Ojama Yellow.
I think since we last recorded, or maybe I just put out the video, but the Psychology of Sora video, my editor sent me this thing right at the end where he put up like a glazed donut, like a PNG over the entire project and put the opacity to like 1% and then exported it and gave it to me. So
Oh my god.
across the whole video, this is the plate donut.
That's so
Awesome.
funny.
Is that... Oh, I need to go...
I think
I'm
I
sure-
think he messaged me later and he was like, that was another build. I felt bad like ruining your magnum opus or something.
No, he's honestly very basic. That's so funny. Yeah, I think on the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
thumbnail, for real, this little guy just has to be the Ojama Yellow for you now.
It's terrible.
some honey. You want to have a little taste of it?
Ugh.
Ugh.
Boss,
Vile.
by
do
all
that.
known laws of aviation, an Ojama Yellow shouldn't be able to fly.
I mean, his fat little
I mean,
arms
he
are too heavy
doesn't.
to get his body off the ground.
You saying you don't want my Ojama money? That's Ojama and the honey put together. It sucks, I know. We're not very smart.
I'm the only one that'll survive out of my brothers.
My brothers will die out there in the wild. The wolf will eat them.
God.
Can we start?
I mean, yeah, we
No.
can. What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 134.
Zor is something.
Yeah, he Zora is a guy. So
My first note was that guy ain't gonna be in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Yeah, you're right. I guess.
So as we all know, Jaden deeply misses his boyfriend Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Deeply.
Oh,
Deeply. I was like,
he's done
holy
bad.
shit.
Yeah. There's a reason half of my edits for the past, like, month have just been, the two of them with the pride flag. They're not subtle.
I don't remember the context for this note, but I wrote, "She wants that dick so bad, Jesus Christ," and I don't no
Probably
recollection of what
Alexis?
that means. Maybe. I think that might be what it is. They really did my girl fucking dirty.
Yeah, she's the new Bastion. I hate to break it to you.
What? No, Cyrus is the new Bastion.
No, Cyrus
no.
is getting
I hate
character
Cyrus.
arcs. Like, he's getting anything. Alexis has nothing now.
Huh.
We need to have one character
So
whose entire purpose is reacting to things, and that's Alexis now.
so were these people here supposed to be like the people from the cards, like people running about and oppressed people and all that?
I didn't think that, but
That's
that
my
would make
assumption.
sense.
That makes sense. I actually never thought of it like that.
If they are just... Hold on. I have to look at it now.
I started thinking about it when Freed was like, "We gotta flee," and I thought he was gonna tell them instead that they gotta get up and go charge the castle and fight.
We need to run about.
We need to run about.
We must
There
run
need to be people
about.
running about, just like my car.
Run around. Just do it.
We need to form a united resistance and stage a huge revolution.
They don't look like the people in any of these cards.
To be fair, those cards are drawn with the most generic people possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just figured like there's no way that there's like just normal ass humans here, considering Freed is there and is a monster, and most of these are Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. So that was
Yeah,
the thing
'cause-
that made the most sense to me.
Because it's like the implication is that Freed and those people are all from like this, because they are from a different dimension, but I think they're from the same one. So it's still like a dual monster show. It's weird.
Yeah,
The
it's...
show does not explain this bit about the dimensions very well.
The show likes to be a
Stop
little
it, Stinky.
quirky, and with something like this, I can kind of respect it. Did you know they made a fucking retrain of oppressed people for ants?
Yeah,
No.
Oppressed
That's
ants.
fu-
Look at
yeah,
them.
yeah. This is the corner of someone's ant deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
That's
That
so
rules.
funny.
You tell me that Seven's got its own Weevil?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Ugh. I don't think a fifth grader should ever come close to being the Weevil of anything.
That's when you get a pillow and you just kind of
Go to sleep.
do the world a favor.
Yikes.
So, Jaden leaves to go find his boyfriend, who may or may
Oh,
not
I
be
just-
at this camp.
I just
And-
pictured him by like tugging at the collar of his shirt, going like, "Yikes!"
I mean, yeah, I don't blame him. So, Jane leaves on his own. He's not waiting for anybody. He has to find his fucking boyfriend so bad. He needs to know that he's okay. And-
Fellas, you ever so gay for another man, you'll storm several prison camps and endanger an entire group of people for him.
Yes.
Bro just leaves in the middle of the night. Everybody tells him it's a bad idea. He doesn't give a shit. He does it anyway. And Freed, strategist that he is like, this dumb fuck. We're going to take advantage of his dumb bullshit and just get out. We're using now to leave while everyone is distracted by this child.
By this child who is killing, like there's no obfuscation here. He is killing like thousands of guards in these fucking prison camps looking for his boyfriend. It's funny as hell.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly funny. Well, he's not killing them. He's sending them to the stars.
Yeah,
We've all been there
that
before.
thing.
I was in the stars last night.
I know you
Is that actually, is that what they say in the sub?
in the dub? They censor
No, no.
death by saying that they're sending
Okay.
them to the stars. But
Okay.
he is killing them. He is killing all of these Dark World generals looking for Jesse.
Mm.
I do also
I
like,
thought
but like
so.
at the
Oh,
start of
shit.
the episode, Freed tells him, "You are going to endanger everyone if you just leave this location. Please, for the love of God, do not do this." 5 minutes later, Jane's just out. He just walks off.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you're right. I should go with you guys. Never mind. Like, I like literally in my notes, I was like, this would have been so much easier if you just like kept to your guns, because now you just went by yourself, and then you split everybody up.
Yeah.
For no reason, because you knew you were going.
His
So,
mind was already made up. They were effectively talking to a wall in that scene.
Yup.
yep. So the way I thought this was going to go, because from here on out, I'm pretty much blind on GX. Most of what I saw ages ago was like in season 1 and season 2. So I thought that because they described whoever was in the camp as like a kid around Jaden's age, I thought it was going to be that Aster had gotten caught and was being held captive because he's a strong duelist. And that he would be looking for Jesse, and instead he would find like Zane and Aster and some of the other people who got sucked in to the fucked up and evil duel world. But no, it's just some dude who looks exactly like him.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah. No, there's no further mystery behind that. It is just a dude who looks a lot like Jesse, and that's it. That's all that character is.
And he dies.
They will never elaborate on him any further.
Yeah, because he needs to be a motivation for trauma, Smile. So, when Jaden comes across this guy who looks just like him and realizes, oh, you're not my boyfriend, he still tries to help him get out. And then, Shorah, Shorah of Dark World is just like,
Are you sure about that?
yeah, exactly. And he fucking kills him right in front of Jaden, changing the course of his life forever.
He sure
Send him
did.
to the stars.
So that guy just died.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
not gonna
he's
be
dead.
in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
He is not.
Definitely.
He is not.
And Jaden, like, traumatized, just goes, all right, I'm gonna kill you right now, Dark World bastard.
Good.
And they duel.
Please.
Now, given that I haven't watched these episodes in a week, I, like, tried reading up to refresh on the wiki, and the thing I remember most about this duel is that Shorah opens on Gene Warped Warwolf, a card that was in one of the structure decks I bought when I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In like 2013, and I clapped. I love normal monsters with 2000 attack. It's so funny.
They're so strong.
I mean, for 4 stars, yeah.
Everyone loves them. Sue ships.
The ships are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You're struggling to think of a second one, aren't you?
Yeah.
He just really wanted to mention Sue ships, and that's kind of where that thought ended for him.
I mean,
Sue ships
yeah,
are
Sue
funny.
ships are good. I get it.
Sue ships are funny.
Oh yeah, I did make a note of Alexis's only line during like this entire duel is just her going, "I'm so scared," and that's it.
Yeah, of course.
She
God
is the
damn
new
it.
Bastion. I hate to break it to the Alexis fans out there. I'm sorry.
I got fucking chump scared by the Dark World Army. They just came out of nowhere, scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how throughout these episodes we just keep seeing all of these little fucking early ass Yu-Gi-Oh monsters like Witty Phantom and shit like that.
And I'm like, what the fuck is the 13th grave doing here? Get the fuck out of here, you freak.
I love seeing these randos just in the crowd because there's going to be one later on that's especially funny.
We got fucking Crass Clown in there, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing here?
You know,
You
the
should be
duel-
in the dirt.
The duel goes on. Zero uses a power archetype, which is stupid as shit. All hope
Yeah, no,
looks
it
lost, and then
sucks.
Freed jumps in and goes, Jaden, use my power.
Jaden, top deck me.
Jaden, I will kill myself now, changing the course of your deck forever and saving you from death by becoming a card in your deck.
My favorite thing is this motherfucker attacking and then saying, my effect has already been activated. It's like, you, what the fuck?
It's based. Honestly,
It's based to shit.
it's so good. Freed has no right to be as cool as this, but God, he is.
You really made fucking of all monsters Freed this fucking cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's just
he's
a
dead.
neat dude.
Freed gets the
Now
winning
he's
blow,
fucking dead.
and then he eats shit and dies.
And he immediately dies.
Turns
Yeah.
around and he goes, me and that card are going to Ultra Heaven, Jaden.
And then the hands come up out of the ground and grab him, and he's like, "No,
No!
the sins of
No!
my past."
This is not what I was promised. I was promised salvation in Valhalla.
And that's where that episode ends.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
what's with the fuck? Hey, what's the fucking balls?
Yeah.
Wait. I had
Balls.
this edit
Oh.
because Wing Kariba like comes out of nowhere and is trying to like tell him it's a trap. He's just like, I don't care. It's fine. I'll win somehow. It's like, no, you're not.
That's pretty good. Let me just
a
get
trap.
this little guy right
Classic. It's a Why am I still the fucking bee?
here. 'Cause it's funny. Pay attention.
This is
womp.
awesome.
I don't know. What do you
This
think
rules.
about
Oh,
this, Eric?
I'm so glad I chose that fucking arm one. I'm so glad I chose that pose.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, so they just have these balls showing up on everyone. And I was just like, yo, you can't fucking end it there. What's the balls about?
We have multiple episodes in the session, so you'll find
You
out.
gotta show me what's up with these balls. I gotta see these
They
balls.
harden.
Carl, dangerously allergic to any kind of foreshadowing.
Well, he watches these while high, so of course he's allergic to foreshadowing.
True.
My fourth note is just I took my this and got a gurp full of milk and a box of Rice Krispie treats. We're about to pop the fuck off.
Speaking of popping the fuck off, episode 135, Ojama Yellow speaks. He has a line, the Shimmel counters at 1, baby.
Every episode, I kept expecting the fucking intro to play a second time. Because you know how in anime they have the thing that's like Grando sponsor dekyo deo kishimasu.
Yeah.
I keep expecting that bit to happen because it happened the last set we did, and it just did not happen.
Yeah, that
And it
depends
freaked me out
entirely on the
even
rip you're
more.
watching.
I was watching
Yeah.
on Crunchyroll the whole time.
That's
They
funny.
just like suddenly switch it up and then just go back. It's like, no,
Wait,
no,
did
no.
the Crunchyroll version have the sponsors? That's fucking weird.
It has the sponsor spot without the sponsors listed and without the actual talking part. It's just the music playing over.
That's
That's
so
funny.
funny.
Like I linked the version I was watching on YouTube earlier. It's literally at the end of that.
Huh.
I was watching it and I
I-
was like, I got fucking chump scared because it started playing it again.
I
that's
figured
hilarious.
the Crunchyroll version would just cut that bit out entirely.
You'd
I
think.
guess they did here.
Yeah.
Weird. Anyway, shout out to Sonic Duck.
honestly,
Fucking duck.
yeah, it's to the point where like I don't have an edit. It's just Sonic Duck.
This is fucking Sonic Duck, baby.
Look at this little guy, a
Sonic
duck
Duck,
which can
baby.
walk at a sonic
That
speed.
fucking quack.
I was.
Sometimes he
Those guys
cannot
are
deal with his
awesome.
incredible pace and loses
Sonic Duck
control.
rules. You put him in a gravity bind deck. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
1700. He beats almost everything.
Yeah. So my second
Jaden riding this majestic steed to kill more people.
my second note in this
All right,
fucking
Duck,
episode is
We're gonna go murder more.
Atticus with his fucking stupid dumbass ukulele in this fucked up stupid isekai world is the funniest shit.
I want Atticus to die.
No.
I just
I'm
love.
surprised.
I love watching. Sorry, I can't talk very loud.
That's fine.
I
go.
love Cyrus just like flying off the back of these with like holding onto the
Yeah.
strap, and he's just like my sciatica. So
What were you gonna say,
fucking
Bridget?
funny.
I'm surprised you're this much of an Atticus hater. He's so like he seems goofy in a way that you would enjoy. but
He's
you
so
don't want him to-
whimsical and
He
stupid.
is sometimes, and then there's the times where he's just like, Alexis, I'll be your love doctor and help you get a hookup. I'll get you some dick, little sis. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, you weirdo.
He hasn't
He
done
very
that for a
fortunately has
season.
calmed down on that.
Yeah, that's kind of
I'm
just the
glad
one
they've
time
calmed down. It's been like 2
Yeah.
or 3.
That was the Chaz bit, wasn't there?
Yeah.
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 That was the one with the fucking crossroads.
Yeah, he had that bit for the entire early season of, or the entire fucking early part of the Sacred Beasts. And then a little bit after Sacred Beasts, but then after, shit started happening, he dropped that shit real quick.
I don't want to beat his face in with a brick.
So hey, Braun,
Damn.
Mad
Braun
King of
needs to-
Dark World.
I think I wrote down a note in here that's just Braun needs to go to the dentist.
I
I love
Sure.
that weird Yu-Gi-Oh teeth aesthetic thing. Like, I don't know, something about the way they draw some monsters with like fucking the fucked up triangle teeth is neat.
Let me read you the series of notes that happens here. Imagine getting kidnapped by a fucking duck, LMFAO. Why are you thinking about men moaning? And then this dude Braun gotta go to the dentist.
What? What?
Why are you thinking of two men moaning? I mean, the answer is obvious. Let me just go back to the edits from episode 27. Pay the fuck attention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just him thinking about Johan like fucking getting murdered in the last episode. It was just like, stop thinking about guys moaning, dude. I for like a second. Like, this is a serious moment you're going through right now. Stop being horny for a bit, bud.
It's not being.
So
This is the most innocent crush I've seen in a high school drama.
So Jaden is so obsessed with his boyfriend that he's run off ahead of everyone, leaving everyone to get hassled by Gold, Woo Lord of Dark World, and Silva, Warlord of Dark World. What the fuck is a Woo Lord? Like, I've never understood that card's name.
It's like
I don't know.
a woo girl. Like a woo, but it's like weird.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Was that a laugh at my joke or me trying to say something that was going out?
No, it's God. Imagine getting your name in the Dark World Army because you just go woo.
So I'm looking at the page for Woo, and yeah, no, I think this is just like Konami having shitty translators or something, because like Silva is correct, it's Warlord. The translated Japanese is fucking literally just Gold, War God of Dark World.
See here.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
We can't put the word Warlord on a card, so therefore
that's just Warlord. That's just, come on.
we can't put the word Warlord on a card. What should we call it instead? Woo Lord.
Woo Lord. Oh no, man! I'm going on a smoke break. Fuck, I don't care.
Yeah, fucking sure.
You know, we
whatever.
can't call Utopia. We can't call Utopia Hope because Hope is a girl's
Hope's a
name.
girl's name. I'm gonna kill Tim Kevin too.
Hold up. Wu is the pinyin transcription of the Han character, and then it just lists the letters, and it says as in war god.
Oh.
So it's a roundabout way of getting through the censors.
Seems like
There's a small amount of thought put into it, but it's still dumb.
More than I expected, but less than we deserve.
yeah.
So anyway, these two chuckle fucks kidnap everybody else, and then except for Cyrus.
It's so funny because they don't even need to kidnap them. They walk up and they're like, "You kids want to just come with us, or like we'll take you to your friend. We'll just bring you there." And they're like,
No.
"Fuck you."
Well, they're all going through their like crisis of only feeling one emotion right now because of the fucked up and weird little orbs. So
Ping pong balls.
hey.
The ping pong. They literally, as they're dropping someone in the background's like, ping pong balls. I
Yeah.
was like, what?
It's so fun. They're like, "Oh, hey, kids, there's no need for violence." And Chad's like throwing their fucking canned goods at them, slamming Silva in the head. Gold's like, "It's okay. It's all right. They're not going to hurt you." Stop it. You hurt his feelings in his head.
Chaz
I don't know
give a
why
fuck.
they won't just go with us.
Chaz is fucking pissed.
He's so mad. I've never seen him this angry.
Like, even when he was an asshole in season 1, he was never this bad.
He's jealous.
I also love that they're constantly stating how they feel.
Yeah,
I'm so mad.
so goofy and stupid.
Boss, you need to stop being so angry. All this fighting's making me feel sad.
Well, I'm really hesitant right now, guys, because what if?
What was Atticus's again?
I believe Atticus was like, doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Cyrus was doubt.
Cyrus was doubt. Atticus was just like sorrow.
Depression.
It was
No,
like
Alexis was
anger, hate. Oh god, it's like
Anguish.
anger, hate, fucking anguish.
It was anguish.
Oh wait, here
he
we go.
kept going, "I'm in
Anguish.
anguish. Guys, I'm in anguish." Just like, you guys don't know
Anger,
what the
anguish.
fuck that word means.
All right, Vanitas,
Anger,
fucking show
anguish,
me anguish
doubt.
looking ass.
Hatred and sadness. Fucking.
I really like
they
this
really-
because anger and hatred and like anguish and sorrow. I'm like, that's just the same thing. You just
Right?
copied
That's
the
what I
same
was
thing
saying.
twice.
Oh, this is fucked.
Oh, it's so stupid.
I mean, it is stupid, but then 4 teenagers get bonked on the head so that they can get kidnapped. Meanwhile, Cyrus is off somewhere because his based Sonic Duck saved his life by going off the beaten path and getting him lost.
Sonic Duck always with that safe, baby. Let's go.
King
Number
shit.
one.
Thank you, Sonic Duck.
Then they catch up to him and they're like, "Come with us, kid." And he's like, "Dude, you guys fucking chump scared me real bad."
That's not this episode. They don't catch up with him on this one.
Nuts.
What happens is that Jaden gets to the next fortress looking for Jesse again with Jim and Axel. Hold on.
They're like, "Oh, we gotta find everyone because we left them behind." Judai, you stay here. Don't go in.
They're super explicitly like, Judai, whatever you do, don't fucking go in there.
Don't go
wait
in.
for us.
Stay
It'll
right
take like
there.
10 fucking minutes. Just wait. Judai
The
just like...
second they start leaving, he just like turns around and goes in. He's like, "I'm not fucking waiting."
He doesn't give a shit about
fuck
anyone
this,
around
I'm
him.
going.
It's so good.
Sorry, guys, I want that cock real bad.
I need dick so bad right now.
The Squidward edit, but it's Jaden and
get my dick sucked.
Exactly.
I've got to get my dick sucked.
What kills me is in the dub specifically, Jaden is walking in and he goes, "Well, trusting my instincts has never gotten me in trouble before, so why would I start doubting myself now?"
I've gotta get my duck sicked.
Shut up.
Carl, what the fuck?
Jaden really looking for his own ultimate D.
Oh my god.
Quack. The Sonic Ducks are sweating. He's like, "What does that mean?"
Now, unfortunately, these are famous last words from Jaden, because he is about to enter the trauma
The bronze zone.
He walks up, and he gets hit with brawn. I don't know if I should be rolling the R's or not. I'm just gonna call him brawn.
They don't do it in the dub. Braun, Mad King of Dark World.
He makes me mad because he's fucking stupid.
He's a good
His
card.
voice in the dub is really fun.
He's the Mad King.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it sound like whatever the first guy was like the Lord of the Dark Realm, and then they just like keep coming with up with bigger and bigger names.
Well, yeah, you saw fucking Rainbow, Overlord of Dark World in here.
That's not till later. But yeah,
And
Rainbow is the funniest because of how they have to spell it.
don't get me started on the fact that the ultimate card he's trying to summon here is fucking Colorless, who, by the way, did not exist until recently.
Until this year, and that card sucks.
Holy
Yup.
shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they finally because it was like one of the biggest anime mysteries of for the entire franchise. Like, what the fuck does Colorless look like? They finally make it this year. It fucking sucks ass. It's
That's-
a bad card.
It looks cool as sick. It's fucking sick as fuck, though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, no,
show
it's cool. It's cool as shit. Look,
I wish we could have seen it.
I do love when Mill Mike ends up, lining up with TCG anime
Shout
shit.
outs to Gate Guardian, baby.
Oh
Shout
god,
outs,
Gate Guardian was the
baby.
funniest one.
We were literally talking in an episode man, I'm kind of surprised they haven't done much Gate Guardian support lately. Like that same fucking month they announced that.
It was so
I'm still not
funny.
entirely unconvinced that there isn't somebody at fucking Konami watching Mill Mike and being like, "Oh shit, yeah, we should do this."
Hey, if anybody at Konami is listening to Mill Mike right now, hi. How
Hi.
you doing?
Loreless.
I just want to say
Hello,
that
Can I have a pack to open?
if you're gonna make support for anything, Skull Servants are very funny, and I think you should add more.
Make more
Tunes.
gishkis.
Give me more tunes.
Give me photon support.
Make more trains.
No,
Give me
like
do not make more
700
I
trains.
need
Tune
my
cards.
fucking trains to run over Shibuya's ass.
He gaslit me into thinking he was high for this recording. I don't think he deserves trains.
I deserve
I
more
updated
trains.
my Master Duel this
Yeah.
week
Yeah.
because I was sick and I was like, I need to do something. And I opened it up and you cap at 10,000 gems.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I just had a bunch of stuff to pull. I pulled on the first thing And I was like, oh, I'll just skip the animation and then I'll just like see what cards I got. Except it was like a box of like 10 and it just skipped everything. So I don't even know what I got. And then I couldn't figure out how
Did
to.
you skip over like the results bit where you
I
just see
think
like the
so.
entire?
Yeah.
You can
So,
order
and I
your
don't-
cards by like when you got them in the deck
Can you?
builder.
Okay.
So I
was
think you
don't
should
know
be
how
able
to,
to just
I don't know
scroll
how to
through.
look at it.
Should
So
be
I
a
feel like I probably got something.
here's a better picture of colorless.
Bio.
It doesn't
At
have,
some
like,
point-
color on it.
At some point, I need to get you to build a Toon deck because it is unironically like one of the easiest archetypes to run and
Easier.
understand.
Easier than Dark Magician.
It's so, oh, dude, it is so easy to understand the combos with Toon monsters,
I think
and that deck
you're
like
talking-
can.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, tunes are pretty simple combos.
I know.
Don't worry, Bio.
I
I'll
know.
teach you how to run salamangrates. I'll get you a nice
Bio-
salad.
Jesus
Bio,
Christ.
half the time there is no negative to activating a Toon card's effect. Like half the time there's just no downside. That's why I love them. You can activate them in a bunch of different orders and you get a bunch of random shit.
So the bad guy's plan here, the main plan that this man has
Uh-huh.
is to make super polymerization a real card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
imagine, if you will, a world where Master Duel lets you put a 1 of Super Poly in your deck. But in order to activate it, you have to sacrifice 5 human souls.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
5 of your friends.
I would do it in a
They
heartbeat.
don't have to be your friends, but they could end up being your friends. It's just RNG who they take.
Why go with 5 when you could do 7 and just be like,
Okay, but actually, it was really funny when he like activated that in the first time, and I don't think they mentioned that like he got to like look through his cards and like pick out the whatever like that card to throw into the book or whatever, and so it just cuts to him with like his whole entire deck in his hand, and he's like shifting through it, but it looks like he's just like holding like 40 cards.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I don't know what Braun's greater crime was: killing like 4 teenagers or making super polymerization. I'm undecided here.
It's
They're both
tricky.
equally punishable by death.
I will
Super
say though
Poly's so crazy.
that Braun,
Mhm.
you know, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of his plays here, but in the next episode he's gonna drop a card on us where I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna start clapping.
Yo,
Mhm.
I'm curious if anybody can figure out what it is.
is it Rainbow?
No, it's not Rainbow. Rainbow's funny, but I laugh because I can't take him seriously.
by the way, Shibuya, here you go, since we had the fucking Squidward joke earlier.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I have got to get my Johann
I am-
sucked.
God. Well,
There
chat,
he is.
There he is.
I can't believe they just started killing our fucking kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is like, this was one of those episodes I saw randomly when Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was still airing on TV, because, hi, grew up without fucking, like, decent TV, so it was always just, if it came on Saturday morning cartoons and I got lucky. I saw a lot of GX out of order, and this was one of those episodes that made me, like, sit there and go, like, what the fuck is happening in Yu-Gi-Oh! They killed off half the fucking cast.
They just kill a bunch of children like on screen. It was like that.
I mean, it's not the first time, but it's still like, what the fuck?
It's not the first time, but for a show like GX where tonally it's never been this bad, it's insane. Like, brainwashing kids has been on the table since season 1, I think. But straight up killing them is new territory.
We like
So-
inducted them into cults last season, but this is a step beyond.
Yeah.
So this is like fucking Seal of Orichalcos arc original Yu-Gi-Oh! Because these motherfuckers are gone and done for the rest of the fucking season.
Yeah, no, they don't show up again until season 4. Like,
Yep.
this is it. This is it for like Chaz, Alexis, and all of them for the entire rest of the season.
It's also just wild to think, you bring in all these characters and you'd expect, oh, cool, like, we could have some moments where they're going through all these different dimensions. We're getting neat, like, different duel challenges with the different characters. Nope. They straight up were just like, we're gonna just reduce down the cast by like a factor of 50% here. Be done with that shit. Jazz gets to do nothing. Alexis ain't doing shit.
I mean, Alexis hasn't been doing shit since mid-season 2, so, you know.
Fucking Hasselberry ain't doing anything, but like also who the fuck cares what he's doing?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna leave us with? Cyrus. Also, Aster and Zane, I guess.
Aster and Zane,
But,
I'm
like-
happy to see get more shit in season 3. I'm also very happy that Jim and Axel are still here. Because those two are fantastic.
Jim
Oh, they're
Crocodile
super
Cook
cool.
is fucking carrying this season on his back.
He's so
Just like his
good. I love
alligator.
him. I legitimately don't know if Aster Phoenix will do anything for the rest of the season. It's been that long since I've watched it. I don't remember if he does jack shit while he's with Zane.
Yeah, that's fair. Considering they're wandering this fucking awful isekai, you know, we're gonna send you to the stars world. I would hope they at least show up to do something at some point, but
Yeah, I wrote down, like, where
Oh.
the fuck are Aster, Hellkaiser, and the Blowjob Brothers? Because we just haven't seen them.
Also, Adrian might be somewhere. Fuck off if we know.
I don't care.
I hope he's a corpse in a ditch.
I hope he's dead in the desert in the fucking Yamcha pose. In a crater.
I hope he's decomposing underground.
This is a really funny conversation for me because I know the answer to all of these things and I'm not going to say any of them.
Thank you. Because
Sure.
that I don't know whether that should make me afraid or happy.
And that's the exact kind of confusing emotion I'm intending to leave you with.
Yeah.
It's a demo.
So anyway, Braun kills a bunch of children, and then Jaden goes sicko mode, and it's kind of fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This is
do
one of my
like
favorite duels in the show.
it's really good. I like that the dub at one point has Jaden say, like, you know, I have to lose, otherwise he'll kill everyone. Or not kill, otherwise he'll send them all to the stars, but I don't know what'll happen to me. And I'm like, you do know the answer. Don't let the censors tell you otherwise. You will die. That is what will happen.
Yeah, I love how they found a censor for like killing people and they just went ham. They were just like, I'm sending everybody to the stars.
Oh, do you not remember
Like,
the Shadow Realm?
every
Because the
second.
Shadow
Nope.
Realm is also just that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's just an old
The Shadow
censoring
Realm has
thing,
always
yeah.
been just a way to censor the phrase, I'm going to send you to hell, or I'm going to kill you.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's
It
great.
works though. That shit entered the brains of a fucking generation.
You know, the fact that the Shadow Realm is worse than death is funny, because it's just hell.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's eternal
Hey.
torture.
Yeah.
Episode 136!
Woo! Let's
Oh,
go.
we forgot to mention.
The Baney card.
We forgot to mention when Chaz died, he took Ojama Black and Green with him.
Yeah.
Yellow
Thank
stayed
God.
So
behind
that's-
though. Unfortunate.
So
Get
that's
him outta
fucked up.
here.
If you're just touching someone who's going to be fucking sent to the stars, you die too. Ojama Yellow really being like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, thank God I was social distancing.
Colorless mentioned. Dark World fans eating good.
I mean, yeah, now that he's real.
Yeah.
So
Oh wait,
This-
that's next time.
this episode opens on really good shit. Because Gold and Silva have quote unquote found Cyrus.
Yeah.
And he's like, you'll never take me alive, fuckers! And then he and his Sonic Duck ride off a cliff. And it led to my best edit that I came up with last week, because I was like, I had no options. And this was the funniest thing in my brain. Hi, I'm Cyrus, and welcome to Jackass. I'm fucking
Sean,
dead
welcome to
at the
Jackass.
bottom of this cliff. Don't
This is
try
the
this at
Sonic-
home.
This is the Sonic jump.
Oh, God.
And
And then Gold and Silva just
I'm-
look at this bitch dead on the floor and go,
yeah,
we don't tell the boss about this, right? No, we never speak of it. We couldn't find him. And then they leave.
We never saw this.
I would have need so
I'm
much
so-
therapy for this.
I'm so glad I didn't go with my edit ideas because the only things I could really think of were like, huh. You know, I bet if I put the fucking Ichigo helmet on that Sonic Duck, it would work.
It would.
Bio, this is
Yeah.
vile. I'm very excited to flashbang.
They're green.
everyone
They
with
have the
this.
red scarf. No, Bio's got something.
Dude, I keep summoning illegal cards and I don't like
Bio
it.
has something for next episode. Please be afraid.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh man. I do love that they've realized that this world just lets them use cards whenever, and no one has used that fact outside of this one moment with Copy Doll. With Cyrus.
Yeah, of course. Of course, the kid who's like introduced as he's been a mercenary would fucking figure this shit out immediately.
Yeah, and then he doesn't remind them all that they can do it or anything. He just sort of like does it when he needs to and then doesn't elaborate.
He's like, I'll let you flounder around. It's funny.
I mean, it is funny. I'll tell you what.
Listen, he's just afraid that if he told any of them, he'd have to be staring as all these teenagers summon their favorite monsters and have love wins moments.
All they needed to
Oh,
do
God.
was have fucking Cyrus summon his Vehicroid so they could drive them around.
That'd have been smart.
That's especially funny given what they do in the next couple episodes.
Be really glad they
Morons.
didn't bring the. Be really glad they didn't bring the Moki kid with them.
Oh my god. You know, I think the little Bolowski could have just handled every Dark World monster.
He unironically would have, because he would have just made them like give up on their life immediately.
He simply would have parried.
Bro's just built different.
Belowski is a dangerous unknown quantity.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX rewrite. Could the little Bolowski solve all their problems in 2 episodes? Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine summoning Moki King and just having that be a real physical creature in the world.
God, yes.
They like really wanted to move this episode or this battle along, because the next one that the guy does is literally just like, I'm gonna put 2 tokens on your side and make all of them attack me. By
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, he
Fucked up.
It's fucked up because Jaden's backed into a corner where if this guy takes any damage, his friends will be killed and sacrificed. So Jaden's on the defensive, and then this guy activates 2 cards to force Jaden into attacking so that he can, keep sacrificing the
Keep killing his
teenagers
friends.
chained up in the corner.
Yeah.
Darkness half and Dark Tournament.
Yo!
This
thinking
image is
the
called the
same
best tournament
thing.
arc in Shonen, by the way.
So true.
I've been rewatching
So
Hakusho
true.
with a friend, and God, it still hits. It's still so fucking good.
Hell yeah.
Genuinely go watch Yu Yu Hakusho. If Mill Mike hits a point where like we can't keep going because we haven't met goals, I may just like pivot into Yu Yu Hakusho.
Honestly, I would be fucking down to do a Yu podcast.
Yu Yu's so good. Genuinely, I still like it better than Hunter x Hunter. Like even just
What is it
comparing it to the
about?
2011 anime. But God, it's so good. What's up?
Fucked up. We would have to find a way to make it the joke. A Yu-Gi-Oh podcast.
Is it like does he just punch people? What does he do?
So Yu Yu Hakusho is a shonen series that starts off with the main character dead. So episode 1, it just cuts. This is Yusuke Urameshi. He's 15 years old and he's dead. So it follows him trying to come back to life, and follows his journey to become a better person and become the detective of Spirit World, where he deals with a bunch of stray demons and various issues. And it's just good. It's just really good and fantastically written and really well paced and handled. And there are some things that did not necessarily age well because the manga was from like late
The
80s,
90s.
early 90s.
Yeah.
And the dub has like 2 moments I've come across that are rough. But overall, I think the dub is immaculate.
That's how I felt rewatching Bakuman.
Yeah,
like,
Bakuman
you've
has some
been
stuff, but
Bakuman, yeah. Oof.
Bakuman has some rough moments to get through, but honestly, getting through the anime is so much easier than the manga at times because
He's a writer.
as much as I actually enjoy it, the anime makes the correct decision to cut out an entire fucking arc of Bakuman.
Mhm.
oh,
I love. Yeah, that was really inspiring for me when I was.
Oh yeah,
younger.
no,
Me
Shibuya,
too.
did you not know this?
I did not. I haven't actually read through
So-
all of Bakuman.
Do you remember the plagiarist shit kid?
Yeah.
He comes back for an arc.
Ugh, why?
Yeah, they bring him back and basically redo that entire arc, except they make the overweight dude even fucking worse in that arc.
What?
You've already butchered his character by this point. Why the fuck?
Are we still talking about Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, we were talking about Bakuman. But to pivot back to Yu Yu Hakusho,
Can we pivot back to Yu-Gi-Oh?
I just have one more piece that I want to say.
Huh?
One Piece?
No, don't get him started on that. Look, the ending is fucked because Togashi had health issues, but I think for his first manga when he was in his early fucking 20s, this shit still hits, and it still has some of the most raw emotional moments I've fucking seen. I've cried again rewatching a couple things in the Dark Tournament arc, and it's just peak. Why are you trying to undermine my points?
What are you fucking doing?
I'm eating the gum.
Yo
So
ho
anyway,
ho,
about
he's
Yu-Gi-Oh,
ruining our podcast. Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh.
What about Yu-Gi-Oh? What the fuck was up with Neos in this duel? He's just like, Jane, you gotta kill this guy.
Jaden, you have to fucking
Yeah, it's
murder
really
him.
good.
You have
Jaden, you have to kill this guy.
God.
He's like looking to Neos for guidance because this is such a fucked situation, and all Neos offers him is like, you just gotta kill him, dude.
Do it.
You gotta do it.
Kill him.
I think it's crazy that they fucking do the actual full combo to get out Rainbow with a Ceruli, except they kept saying celery instead of Ceruli.
I just had an edit idea. I need you to cover for.
Oh no. All right. Well, we got to give Shorah time to cook. So
They use contact fusion, which I just learned about yesterday.
we've explained contact fusion to you on this podcast before, but
There was a guy, Haddock on Twitter. I think he posted something about like contact fusion or something. And I was like, "Wow, that's cool. What is this?"
Yeah, they were like,
you're
what card is
kidding.
this?
You're
Bio
pulling
literally,
a bit.
I
You're
saw the
pulling a
tweet.
bit.
I saw the tweet.
Yeah.
Bio literally said, I don't know that card. What's that one?
hold
It's
on.
funny. It was a bit.
Okay.
Very funny.
I need to look something up real quick.
Well, after Judai lost all of his fucking friends to the Death Realm, I thought that all of the fiends in the stands were gonna come over like, hey man, it's all right. We'll get your new friend.
We'll be your new friends.
We'll be your friends. I won't. Shut up, 13th grave.
God.
No one likes you, dude. Go away.
Oh,
He's just like, oh.
guess I'll go back to my 13th grave then.
Make that 14. And he just sort of sulks and then falls into a fucking open pit in the graveyard.
This isn't my hole.
This hole. It wasn't made
Was
for
that
me.
Junji Ito?
Yeah,
got it.
this hole it was made for me meme is Junji Ito.
Yeah. Love that guy. Bro, I found him when I was a kid. I was so fucking like, traumatized.
Yeah. I remember
wild.
there was a forum I was a part of in high school where somebody was just like, fuck it, the Uzumaki thread where I'll post a couple pages a day and then we'll read through it. And I did that like a stupid idiot every night before bed.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah.
It's just
Uzumaki's
like
weird.
Tommy
but good.
Sales.
Yeah, Uzumaki was just like really popular everywhere. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It's funny. I read so many different Junji Ito stories. After a while, I was like, some of these kind of fucking suck.
Yeah.
You put out 1,000
used to
manga,
it.
some of them are gonna be misses.
I was
but...
so excited to read Gyo because I was like, fucking sharks with legs. That's sick as hell. And then it was the dumbest fucking thing I ever goddamn read in my life.
It's sharks with legs.
No, it's worse than that.
Oh, no.
It's
Isn't it like
fart-powered
people?
machines.
Yeah, it's like
Huh?
people or something.
It's fart-powered
weird.
machines that attach to bodies and use their gases to power them.
All right.
That's what the plot is.
So anyway, this guy tries
Dog
to
shit.
use his incomplete super poly after killing 4 teenagers with attitude. He realizes that the super poly is not fully working, so he's like, fuck it, Rainbow. Spelled REIGN -BEAUX.
Yeah. Rainbow.
I have the subs on when I watch the dub, so I saw this for the first time and I screamed laughing. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's it. That's
I
it,
didn't
man.
know.
That's Rainbow.
It's so funny.
He sucks.
Yeah, he does.
No, that's why no one uses him. He's bad. You need to have the boy Grappa. That's the one you need.
You know what doesn't suck?
Huh?
Jaden, his eyes turning bright fucking
Yeah.
orange, just going, I used to duel for fun, now I'm going to beat you to death.
I was like, at one point, I just have a note of just like, dang, Jaden, calm down.
Now I
His
am
friends have been
killed.
systematically murdered in front of him. I get it.
Now I am kill you.
Yeah.
Fucking funny. I'm so glad my child has decided to learn murder.
It's so good. GX.
Rainbow does like a 5. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Rainbow does like a 5-minute setup to get out his monster again, and Jane just cuts it down in a second.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
do it again. Try me.
Do it. Fucking dare you. Come on.
Yeah, man.
You know, there was a point in season 2 where I was like, the show really needs to pick it up if it's gonna like win me back. And then ever since like the last set or two of season 2, it's just been really fucking good. So I'm happy we're hitting the point of GX where it's like all killer, not really any filler, even if some of the important episodes are just whatever. And God, I fucking get it. It's almost like when Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons are like focused on the main goal and the episodes push that narrative. They're really good.
Crazy.
Yeah. Like, season 1's fine, because season 1 needs to establish characters and just be like, you know, haha, happy fucking dual school life, where we're just goofing
Well, you
off and
can
having fun,
do-
because without that, this doesn't hit as good.
Yeah, you can do like side stories if it's written well.
Yeah.
Like I like the slice of life episodes when it's written well, but holy shit, when it's just filler, it's ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, even when it's filler, there's some filler that's, like, so dumb that I end up looping back around to enjoying it. But that's not that often. You really need side characters or deck archetypes to sell me. To get me to just really enjoy goofy filler like that.
All right, that's true. I don't have another point to make. I just wanted to say that's true.
God, thanks,
I'm
Carl.
glad you agree.
Thanks, Carl.
You're welcome.
So,
I like this fucked up and evil Judai.
Bro, he's so fucked up.
he is so fucked up and
He's
evil.
a little fucked up with
Yeah.
it.
I also love him picking up this blank card and just being like, yo, what the hell is this? Why did he have to kill my friends to make this? And then he just has a vision of some dude cloaked in shadow going, be more evil. I want you to reach your full potential. Be more evil, Jaden.
Feel the darkness. I am the supreme commander. Feel the darkness inside of you, boy.
Master Xehanort.
His eye, yeah. His eyes glow yellow.
Yeah, he's kind of just pulling a Terra here, where his friends are, like, being threatened. And, you know, it's worse than Terra, because his friends are killed in front of him. And he's just like, you know what? I'm giving into the darkness because this is the only path I have left.
All my friends are dead that I care about. And Jim Cook's like, oh, I might. Come on, that's not right. He goes, oh, no. I love Jim Cook so fucking much.
Jim Cook carrying this season
What?
so hard. He's so good.
Tomorrow, girl.
Look at he's still got his fucking crocodile with him.
Honestly, I love
Karen.
Shirley. She's so good.
Is it Shirley?
Yeah.
Oh, in the dub it probably is,
In
right?
the dub, it's Shirley. What is it in the sub? I forget.
Karen.
Karen, right?
Oh my
I
God,
always
he's
hate hearing the
Ugh.
crocodile be called Karen because she's the most polite bitch I've ever seen. She would not walk into a Target and demand to see the manager over a bag of candy
She's
corn.
She's such a pleasant creature, honestly. She's just hanging out.
She's
She's
just
fun.
having a good time on his back. She's in her little saddle, in her lane, thriving.
I also like how Sho is still, or Cyrus is still affected by the orb, even though the whole thing is done. Guy's dead. Beat him.
Well, yeah, because the orb is not, like, freed from him until he dies. So it's a part of him now until the moment that he eats shit.
Orb.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
Okay. You know what I've got? I've got our fucking ad break! That was impressive, actually. Holy shit.
That was impressive.
I'm not gonna
Never
lie.
do that again.
I could keep going with that, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's get through the usual shit and then get back to your regularly scheduled dumb idiot bullshit. So we have a Twitter, twitter.com/MillenniumMike. On there, we will post funny memes from the episodes. Every thumbnail image for a given episode will go up on there. We'll tease new guests. We'll announce new shit, or we'll announce stuff like, hey, 3 of our hosts can't make it. We're postponing the episode recording. So if you want to stay updated, head over there, follow us. You might also know it as x.com/MillenniumMike. I'm not calling it that. Just use Twitter. It links to the same place. It'll be fine. Oh boy. We also have our Patreon at patreon.com/MillenniumMike. On there, for as little as $5 a month, you get access to stuff like our movie commentary tracks for Pyramid of Light and Dark Side of Dimensions. You get access to archives of past Millennium Mike stream VODs. You can help us to reach goals to watch more Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons. Right now, we are guaranteed to watch 5Ds, but after that, our fate is uncertain. Will you let us become a Yu Yu Hakusho podcast, or will you help us watch Zexel dubbed?
Yeah.
Dubs are gross. Why?
I'm watching the dub because I'm going to torture myself. Yeah, it's bad.
Also, it's done. I'm gonna put this out here in the middle of the ad break for you because I think it'll be funny.
Okay. Are you gonna put it in like the main chat or just DM me specifically?
The general.
See.
It's so fucking messy, but it works.
I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Jaden.
Oh
Damn.
my god. Alright, I'm just gonna put this up while I continue to read the ad break and pray that I can juggle both at once. On the Patreon as well, you can get access to specific benefits depending on the tier that you're in, like shoutouts during the episode, your name in the description of every episode. You can get art from Shorah through the Millennium Mark streams. Where is the folder with the thumbnail edits? Trying to find it.
We're gonna be doing a big Millennium Mark stream as soon as things calm down for me, because fucking life has been a goddamn mess lately.
Yeah. God, I feel that. Alright.
Yeah.
There's that edit. To get access to these extra benefits, you have to reach certain tiers, like our Blue Eyes White Dragons, our $25 tier. At this tier, you get access to all the previous stuff, name on screen, name in the description, every single episode. Thank you very much to our Blue Eyes White Dragons. If you want the art from Shorah, though, you might want to consider becoming a Forbidden One. $50 a month. You get to access to a black and white sketch from Shorah every single month. And you get your name read out loud. So thank you very much to our current Forbidden One, Teletraan 4. And last but absolutely not least, our hyper-limited, ultra-rare, buried in the sands of Egypt God card tier. $100 a month, all of the previous benefits, but that sketch is in color every single month. You're basically getting a free commission from Shorah. So thank you very much to our current God cards, SpiritofBardock, and ShinyMew.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Genuinely, your support helps us out a lot, whether it be financial or whether it just be telling people about the podcast. Because when I started this shit 3 years ago, did I expect us? I know, it's rough.
I hate that.
I didn't expect it to really go anywhere. I was just doing it for fun as an excuse to like finish a rewatch of original Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I had tried over the years and it had never really stuck. Because I always got stuck at Virtual World where it's hell. And I had to force myself, and I was like, I'd rather not.
I think that was fine. I think you're overreacting.
No. And genuinely, your support means so much. I don't think you guys truly understand. Like, hearing how much people enjoy the podcast and just getting messages of people saying, oh, hey, I just binged this over 3 months. This is great. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, we'll sometimes get ads on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So cool.
So I spent the last, not the last 10 days, but I spent about 10 days, about a week ago, house sitting for my parents, right? And I got to meet up with a few of my fucking childhood friends, people I knew in the area. Come to find out, my best fucking friend, who I have barely told anything about this podcast to, has been watching our podcast.
How far are they?
He's like only a few episodes in. He's still in Duel Monsters.
Okay. God.
So, hey, fuck, I don't wanna dox you, but I'll say your first name. Fuck it. Fuck you, Shane. I'm calling you out on Twitter.com. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Wow.
thank you all so much, genuinely. Everybody who's in the chat for the live recording, everybody who's watching right now, just pre-recorded, whether you're at work, trying to get stuff done at home. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm also, Lord willing, gonna be trying to get back to doing Prague in the next, month, hopefully. I need to look back over my decks and make sure things don't blow up in my face. I don't need to become the gauge of this progression series. That is the last thing I want. And my my lack of knowledge in Yu-Gi-Oh! Will come back to haunt me. I can feel it. Like, you will be able to tell the moment when I stop really knowing what's viable.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Alright.
Look forward to other potential content. I think Carl and I have been cooking something up. We need to have some discussions about that later.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Carl,
Yeah?
Bridget, didn't you guys
yeah.
cook something up a little while back?
Bridget and I have been doing a saga series on our streams every other Thursday. This upcoming Thursday, we're doing another one.
Yeah, that'll be episode 2. We
Yeah.
started doing these last week.
As somebody who was there for the first one, you want to be there live. Holy shit.
It was a crazy one.
I think
Yeah,
I
it
was
sure
there
was
for a
something.
second.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, it sure was, buddy.
Bridget, how do you feel about Super Heavy Samurais?
I hope the guy from Arc 5 who uses them dies in the ditch one day.
What's up, Bio? Did you want to say something?
I think I was there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
You were there for a bit.
And
Is there anything else you wanted to say, Bio?
Carl was like, "Hey, remember that time when you beat Bridget with a Dark Magician deck?"
Jesus
Yeah, that
Christ,
was
every single fucking time, every single time.
My crowning achievement.
I misclicked once!
Sometimes that's all it
Christ.
takes to lose the duel, unfortunately.
Very
I
funny.
was getting to it. We also have I do a Mega Man rewatch podcast called
You're sick.
Program Advance, a
The
Mega Man
Program
Battle
Advance
Network
pod.
podcast.
You're sick, you have an excuse this time.
Yeah. No, typically I do
I
it for the bit. I actually forgot this time.
I like how he was sick but more alert because he remembered to promote it at all.
Hey, Bridget, check general chat of the Discord.
Oh my god.
I was gonna mention it before she pinged me. He pinged me, sorry.
No, it's all good.
No. I was on it. I just forgot the name of the podcast, but it's an NT Warrior rewatch podcast, and it's great. It's not my podcast. I'm just on it.
It's not my podcast.
But yeah,
It's a good podcast.
it's fun. Yeah, everyone's like super knowledgeable. We have a speedrunner. We have someone that's like a collector. And then there's me. And that's it. Just 3
A
people.
speedrunner, you say?
Just 3 people, says the man on a podcast with 5.
Listen, I'm gonna give him
What was
this
that
one
sound?
because I've actually had to miss a couple of episodes due to some shit.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think we
that's
all
fair.
have.
I mean, it's not a podcast recording if half of your people don't have scheduling issues every other week.
Right?
That's just how it is.
Yeah, being adults.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to advertise?
Check out D-Ships, the Dip Ships Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. We're almost at fucking Exceed era.
Holy shit.
I think we've got like 3 or 4 recordings before we are in the Exceed era. That's insane.
That is nuts.
Whoa!
God damn.
Don't ask me about the weekly gem. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Weekly jam? Someday. Maybe.
I keep saying it. Our foresight was on level fucking 0 of that name, but yeah.
Good ass name.
Alright. If nobody has anything else they want to advertise.
I made a video on Sora psychology, and it's really good.
Yeah? If you're interested in Kingdom Hearts like I am, go check that out.
Kingdom Hearts psychology of Sora, it's really good.
Alright, well, we're gonna be cutting to the dipships ad, and I'm gonna pray I can mute these fuckers fast enough. Let's go!
Do you enjoy boating? How about listening to some friends tell a few stories and talk about their weeks? Then I've got just the podcast for you. Dip Ships, the legitimate boating podcast. Every week, Carl, PM, Medi, and Nick get together and tell their favorite stories and recap what's been going on in their lives and talk about boating too, I guess. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Podbean. And we'll see you on the Nautical Mile.
Whoa, Carl, you
we're
really
back.
just can't be calling.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
It was crazy. He was calling Shibuya.
No.
Holy shit.
I'm clean.
Out here talking about Cyrus looking at all these people going.
Started pulling out your mock driver and going at me, and it was really fucked up. That's a Kamen Rider joke for the 3 people in chat who'll get it.
Hey. So,
Is that school bus?
was that the
Yo.
first?
Magic School Bus.
Holy
Stop.
shit.
Going down on Main Street.
That's awesome. God.
Jesus Christ.
So awesome.
Please
I love
tell
how I
me
got
it's an over
everyone in the
field trip
fucking room.
with the frizz? No way.
Cruising on down Main Street. You know what? Arthur and Cyrus have a very similar energy, and it's fucking me up.
Shibuya, hear me
A
out.
little bit.
Uh-huh.
Something I need to fucking draw later. New drive form, Magic School Bus.
Oh my god. Drive type bus.
Oh, I thought you were like
Drive type magic.
I thought you were talking about Kingdom Hearts Drive Form, and I was like, what?
Nah.
Really fucked
although-
up how Cyrus looked at Jesse and Judah. I was like, man, what a bunch
Whoa!
Well, you know, Cyrus realized that all of these Dark World people have like color-based names, so he was.
No, we're moving on.
Episode 137. Get me out of here.
Holy guacamole.
Oh boy.
The implication is so much better than saying anything.
I'm just gonna drink water and not
You
say
see
anything.
that? And they won't say no because, you know, of the implications.
What the fuck?
It's my favorite Always Sunny bit.
So hey, Doomdozer.
Yeah, Doomdozer.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I wrote down, this episode's fucked, dude. This kid ain't no Bear Grylls. He's gonna get aided and shit by a dickapillar.
What?
Whoa.
A what?
I was very high at this point.
I can tell. I can
Jesus
tell.
Christ.
Now,
Come on.
I thought this was going to be like a clip show episode, and I was
I did
rolling
too,
my
honestly.
fucking eyes at the start.
It was it not?
I don't remember that duel ever happening on screen, so like,
Oh well,
Yeah, because
I came in at the part where they showed the Cyber End Dragon, but before that, I was just like, I this is just all recap. I don't care.
yeah, I don't even know if it was. I think it was just more to emphasize, Cyrus and the orb inside of him are starting to really doubt Jaden. Because at the end of the last set, he literally says, "You don't care about us anymore, you just care about Jesse, go fuck yourself," and then he runs off. But
I don't.
To be fair, if my choice was between Cyrus and Jesse, like I'm sorry, kid. No, literally no contest here, dude.
which
Yeah.
shade of blue hair do you like better?
I wrote down, this kid's so gay, and in parentheses, affectionate.
which kid are you referring to?
I think Cyrus.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he's jealous. So, Dip meets shit, and they find a kindred spirit in each other. And I get hit with this DM from Bio.
What? Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
love
yeah.
me.
They love
They
me.
love me.
Let me just...
No, I'm Ojama Man.
Cyrus and Ojama Yellow are quite unlikely, but I want to throw both of them down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, they're perfect for each other.
It's wild to think that this might be the first time Cyrus has actually interacted with Ojama Yellow, and he spends the entire episode ignoring the shit out of it.
It's so
I
funny.
would also do this.
He
You have a little
spends...
He's just a little
God.
guy.
You have a little Sean's channel trying to talk to you. I'd also just be like, if I ignore him, he'll go away. If I ignore him, he won't speak to me anymore.
It depends
Don't
which
think it, don't
voice
say
Sean
it.
Schemmel is putting on. He puts
Don't
on the
think it, don't
Ojama
say
Yellow
it, don't
voice.
think it,
Yeah.
don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. The Ojama Man.
God. Ojama Yellow drowning in a river. I
Yay.
wrote good. And then Cyrus jumps in after him.
And then he wrote good again.
And then I just go, damn, ...
Damn.
Like Gordon Ramsay. Damn.
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 I love the way he said, damn.
It's so good. I also love Ojama Yellow having to be a therapist for this child who's jealous of his best friend having a crush. And
Listen,
Cyber
Cyrus,
Dragon.
it's okay. You're just unlovable.
Oh my
One of my
Like
notes
me.
is this motherfucker flopped his hand on his face like a foppish bitch. That was awesome, dude. I don't remember what character that was.
Fuck.
Yellow?
Probably Yellow.
I want to say yellow.
I think it was either Aster or Cyrus.
Uh,
I don't remember.
Cyrus realizes that like the only way to leave Jaden behind, because he wants to grow and change and be his own person and not rely on this.
He wants to be
This idiot?
Hellkaiser Show.
God damn it. He realizes that like as long as he has his dual disc, he won't stop thinking about Jaden, so he chucks it in the forest right as a Doom Dozer is coming at him, and I'm like, you stupid son of a bitch.
He's so fucking stupid. Like, imagine if you were in a war scenario. It's like, nah, man, I really need to grow right now. I'm gonna throw away my guns.
Yeah.
Hold
That's
on.
what he fucking did here. What an idiot.
Bridget, have you
What?
watched Kamen Rider Kabuto?
Yes.
If Show became Hellkaiser Show and we had Hellkaiser Rio also, they'd just be the Hell Bros.
They would just be the Hell Bros.
God.
Let's go.
Who's punching who's kick?
I will drag you down into the darkness with me, Show. We don't deserve to live in the light. As they're
Hang on,
eating rotten fucking hamburgers in a dump.
God.
Let me remind me who, like, because there was like a fucking big bro, little bro like dynamic between those two. So I need to remind myself who the big. I think it was Kick Hopper was the big
I think
bro.
Kick
So that would
was
be
the big bro.
yeah. So that would be
That's Zane.
Zane. Yeah. And then Punch would be Cyrus.
I need to watch
Absolutely.
Kabuto.
Cyrus is as pathetic as Punch Hopper.
He really is. My favorite scene in this episode is when, like, after like how Kaiser's done like saving Show and Show's like dying on the floor, Zane just walks away from him and Show's like he's sticking out his little hand all pathetically, like, no, stay,
Big boy, you please don't leave. And he's like, ugh.
And he just like fucking walks away from his brother dying on the floor.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch me. Ugh.
Zane doesn't give a
Cold.
fuck anymore.
Ugh.
But yeah, we're dealing with Cyrus's dipshit adventure, and then I see Cyber and Dragon, and I start giving it a standing fucking ovation. That's my guy. That's my goat. He makes every episode he's in better by virtue of being an asshole, and it rules. It's
He has
so
heart
good.
problems.
He has heart problems from all the electric shocks he's been getting from duels because it's funny. And Cyrus is so lucky his brother found his goddamn duel desk.
Oh, yeah.
This child would be dead if it weren't for Zane.
And Zane's like dying of a heart disease or something.
Yeah. He's gonna pull a Goku and just get heart disease and job.
He's like, dude, I would make for a great final opponent. It's like, what? Shut up. You're not dying. Stop it.
I also love the idea of Zane and Aster specifically just wandering around with their shitty little cloaks they found, God knows where, just being nomads.
I need to read my last two notes for this episode for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is, I remember when we was cars and dinosaurs.
What?
Ooh.
Because they're doing the flashbacks to season 2 where they
Yeah.
returned to the car.
Uh-huh.
He became a car
God.
and Hasselberry became the dinosaur. And
Yeah.
the second one is just, wait a second. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Final Fantasy.
Yo.
Anyway, Cyrus has been motivated and will now be an important character again going forward. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted as a viewer.
That's
Smile.
what I wanted as a viewer.
Yeah.
I was really like, man, I hope Cyrus gets more.
I was hoping
One
that
more
Cyrus,
Cyrus
who's
content.
Judai's best friend, would like actually get to do something of fucking value.
Yeah. I mean, with Hasselberry out of the way, there's no more competition for who's his best friend.
Much like I would hope for any of the other characters introduced in season fucking 1 to have any sort of significance.
I mean, they do, as corpses now.
Yeah, they're dead.
Stupid.
Their significance is to motivate Jaden's trauma. Anyway, speaking of Jaden's trauma, do we have any more notes for 137 before I move on?
No.
No.
Episode 138!
I thought it was very neat. I thought it was very neat that some of the small monsters Doomdozer was attacking included pretty much everything that Chaz has a spirit of.
God, yeah.
Like
So
fucking
Battle
catnip kitty.
Battle fucking footballers.
Yeah, they exist.
They're there.
Also Kozaki.
I was about to say, yo, shoutouts to my guy Gozaki.
Kozaki, I had to squint and be like, wait a fucking second. It's you, asshole! So funny. I had to double check the wiki to be sure. Oh, man.
I just fucking wrote, after they fucking killed those guys, they just wrote, they killed football.
I thought for sure that the fucking voice of Kozaki was going to end up being Schemmel again. But
I thought so too.
No, it's Maddie Blaustein, who is the voice of Solomon Muto in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
And original.
Yeah. Also the voice of Sartorius and a bunch of other characters.
And as a non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Example, original Meowth from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because that's the voice that they're putting on for this. It's so fucking
Love that
good.
for her.
Honestly.
I don't remember the context for these. I awaken in the hay bed being eyed up by a hot priestess or something. Penis out. I am forcibly removed from the foreign house.
That is when Jim wakes up in the barn and Spirit of the Harp is talking to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the start of this episode when like Axel and Jim Cook are undercover and they like have the cloaks on. Why did you wrap Shirley up like she's a mummy? Don't fucking do that to your gator.
She likes the dark and confined spaces. It makes her feel comforted. It reminds her of the egg.
No.
Trust the cheese.
God damn it. I love the kid with the wooden dual disc. I think it's very cute. And then he almost gets executed for dual crimes. And I fucking screamed because it's literally
it's
just
very
executed
cute.
for dual crimes.
It's so good.
It's very cute until you realize it's the equivalent in this universe of having a little toy gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't put the orange plastic tip at the end.
I was just
Supposed to
gonna
have
say
it.
that.
Which makes Axel's fucking actual gun dual disc all the funnier to think about.
It's so funny.
Imagine all of these like fucking Dark World dudes, all these fucking monster spirits being like, "Oh, we're gonna have a real duel," and Axel just whips out the fucking gun disc.
It's so good. So go ahead.
I wrote down when they were like, let's gun it, when they were leaving the fucking place. I just wrote, Bud, I'm about to. I forgot the rest of this joke I was making.
Jesus Christ, your notes. So, you'll notice that the only time I mentioned the Schemmel counter this set was when Ojama Yellow first spoke in the second episode of the set. This is the most Schemmel light batch we've had, I think, since season 1.
Yeah,
Because
except a bunch of side characters in this one, I think, right?
there's one side character in this one, I believe. The skilled dark magician specifically is voiced by Schemmel, and it's very obviously
Shibuya.
Schemmel. Oh God, is there another one I missed?
Shibuya. I hate to tell you this.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Skilled dark magician is voiced by Jamie McGonigal. Skilled white magician is voiced by Mark Thompson.
Are they just doing an immaculate Schemmel impression? Because I could have sworn the one with the
However-
dark magician armor.
However, Skull Knight, Chaos Sorcerer, and Guardian Bao are all Schemmels.
What the
What?
fuck? That's like half the army.
What do you mean 4? What do you mean the Schemmel counter's at 4 and I missed it? What the fuck? Oh my God. I failed.
There's no escape.
My one job. Well, my third job after making sure the live recording goes smoothly and dealing with Carl's shit.
See,
I was
you
about to say your job aside from hosting the podcast as a whole.
Yeah.
Like,
corralling children while they're high.
Yes! Well, they gaslight me
Yeah.
into thinking they're high.
They don't have fucking like listed voices here, but other dual spirits we see in this episode are Abaki, Blast Asmodean, Mechanical Chaser.
No.
yo, that's the fucking playground staple, baby. Let's go.
Please don't say that's the playground
fucking-
staple. That has some much worse connotation now you realize.
Yeah.
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 Oh man.
God. I am...
Let's see. The Supreme King's army. What does this consist of? Oh my God, there's a lot. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Sonic
just
Duck
mooks
is
here.
listed as a soldier of the army.
Let's go!
Oh fuck.
He knows peak when he sees it. Let's
Guardian
go!
Bao. We got Guardian Bao, Skull Knight, all them. Yeah, we got fucking Kozuki, Goblin Elite Attack Force, Guardian of the Labyrinth. Oh, this is great. This is fucking great. I love this. I love seeing Neo Aqua Maydor in random shots here. It's fucking great.
I'm sorry, Neo Aquamador? Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, like, Vampire Lord shows up in a couple of scenes, and like, I think Dark Ruler Hades, 13th Grave, and like fucking, I think I saw Machine King and fucking King of Yami Makai.
Yeah,
Oh, and Snakehair.
I
gets a
remember
fucking voice
some
line.
of these. Yeah. Moving away from the members of the Goon Squad. This is the episode where we finally get Jim Crocodile Cook's backstory as to how he fucked up his eye. And he is the most based dude in this entire show. Because he saved Shirley from a bear trap and then they fell off a cliff into a waterfall. And like,
Yeah.
honestly, he's just the best dude. I love Jim Cook. He's so good.
He's great. We love him.
Yeah. No wonder Shirley just lets him like put her in a harness.
So Jim also nearly gets killed by Total Defense Shogun, named Burgundy.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I love Dual Spirits just having names. It's a funny as hell fucking concept. Like, you just imagine just walking up to fucking, like, Masaki the legendary swordsman, and he goes, yeah, that's a title. My name is actually Dave.
No, Masaki is his last name, Dave is his first name. Boom.
Dave
Done.
Masaki.
Dave Masaki.
Walking up to, like, fucking alligator, so he's like, yeah, my name's Chuck.
Baby dragon, we finally get to meet you. Excuse me, my name is Richard.
My real name is Herbert.
Herbert.
Don't appreciate you
God.
referring to me as Baby Dragon.
Oh my god.
Thousand Dragon! Julius, actually.
Fucking Swordsman of Landstar's name is Brutus. Surely this can't end well for Thousand Dragon.
Jerry
Jeez.
Beans, man. Name's actually fucking Susan.
Jerry's his middle name, yes. That's important. People
Susan
Thomas
Jerry
Jerry-
Beansman.
Thomas Jerry Beansman at your service.
God. I sure love when we flash back to how nice Jaden is for no particular reason at all. Surely this won't come up again in the main episode. At the very
not.
end as a stinger for a reveal that's been spoiled for me for years thanks to literally just Duel Links events.
To be fair, the anime spoils it outright, especially if you watch the sub, where
Yeah.
they literally show you the sequence of Jaden talking to that shadow figure, who has his own silhouette, who has Jaden's fucking silhouette, and then turns into the Supreme King.
Yeah, I know. They
I didn't know it.
imply
I
as
was
much
like,
in the sub as
what?
well. So yeah. Jim Crocodile Cook survives dueling Kozaki, kills this guy, gets to the Supreme
So
King's
fucking
castle,
smoothly.
and it's fucking Jaden. Jaden is now the Supreme King. This is the worst edit idea I've had in weeks.
Is that
The Whopper Supreme King.
No, I love this.
Great.
I think this is great.
is it like did he kill the old Supreme King and became the I don't what?
It's because he's evil now.
I mean, yeah, because they've been setting up the Supreme King in the dub at least for a couple weeks. So the implication would be that he went all the way to the top and just beat the old Supreme King and overthrew him
Okay, that's what I thought.
in order to either try to find a way to revive everybody who was used as a sacrifice for Super Poly, or just because he's broken and he's gone off the deep end in
He's
his
evil now.
grief and his rage.
I always kind of took it as
Got him trapped like an animal in a cage.
I always kind of took it as well, if I'm king and I can lead all these people, maybe this helps me find my. Oh wait, no. At this point, he's convinced that Jesse died because Braun lied about that to him.
Yeah,
I think.
Braun implied that
Yeah.
both Jesse and all of the villagers who were with Freed were executed in the same arena they were dueling in. So, he saw the Jesse lookalike killed in front of his eyes. He saw Chaz, Alexis, Atticus, and Hasselberry killed in front of his eyes. At this point, bro is just broken. He has no hope.
Yeah, I mean, he has nothing left at this point. Is
Yeah.
the thing.
Might as well just be evil. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
They
it,
got
at
him
that
dripped out
point.
in the best fucking outfit too. It's so good.
That
Supreme
armor is
King's just
so
the
cool.
best.
Man.
So by the way, Jim's defeat of Kozaki was so fucking good because he literally just he does a play and walks away before the effect fully activates.
Yeah,
I love
so it's just
when they
like
do that.
Yes!
So
Stunted
cool.
on him.
That's why he and
We're done
Axel
here.
Brody are together, baby. Because they
I
both do
fucking
that.
love them so much.
He's like, the duel's not over. He's like, yes, it is. I was like, oh.
Yeah. He also summons one of the funniest cards, just I've ever seen. Let me get the full image, because it's not letting me grab it.
Yep.
Oh, we don't have to put this on screen, but if you guys want to say something nice, one of the things I love about the wiki for fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, they always include the concept sketches, the line art sketches for character designs
Oh.
when they have them. So the
These look
Supreme
so
King
good.
ones is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that up on screen in a second.
They're cool as
Oh, that goes fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah. The Supreme King is so fucking good of a design and a concept that they have brought it back like 10 times in fucking Duel Links for an event.
Yeah, which is where I got spoiled on the fact that Jaden is the Supreme King.
Yeah.
Literally, like, a year before I start this podcast, I'm like, what the fuck happens in GX, man? And now I know.
He is a playable character in GX, and the fucking Speed Duel series, since that's just fucking, Duel Links, but physical.
Yep.
You can fucking make a Supreme King deck. It's great.
No,
I
it's
can't
nice.
wait for him to duel so we can see his archetype because I'm so fucking excited for them.
So that is some of the concept art for the Supreme King over there. Actually goes hard as hell. This design just rules.
So good.
My favorite thing about his archetype is that they have been printed for years, and then they put him out, and the skinny little white boy goes, "I'm the Tin Dangler" because of them. He doesn't use tin dangles, but could you imagine if he did?
God. Alright, let me remove that, and then let me put on the screen Fossil Machine Skull Convoy, baby!
Let's go.
Let's go.
So based.
I love funny little dumb cards.
I love the way that like the way that like Kozaki's defeat for this thing is like animated, because it just the car breaks down and like all the parts fall on him.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's also really good because at the very start of the episode, Jim, Axel, this kid and his grandpa are trying to get away from these guys who want to kidnap the kid because the kid has a fake dual disc on his arm. And they're like, man, we need to get out of here. And he's like, don't worry, I got a plan. And then he summons the fucking skull convoy. They're just riding in the shit screaming.
It's real good.
So good.
God.
By the way,
Mhm.
funny thing, for the Supreme King thing, they actually change up Jaden's voice and mannerisms for the Supreme King role, which is really good. They're still played by the same voice actor, Matthew Charles in English and Ken, 2 N's in Japanese. But they actively like do a much harsher and deeper voice, and it's really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear that, because, like, this episode didn't really give us anything. We just sort of saw that it was Jaden. So next set is when we're really going to get a taste of how this is going to affect him. Very excited.
I'm excited.
Very pumped. We're getting into that good shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Evil Jaden arc.
All right, let's go around the table and talk about our least favorite card in play. I'm gonna be real, this one's gonna be difficult for me, because I don't really think there's a particular card I would call my least favorite. Let's see, I'm just gonna randomly close my eyes and point to somebody's art, and then we're gonna go with them. Carl.
Woo!
What's your least favorite card and your least favorite play, buddy?
Originally, my least favorite card was Cerulli because he's ugly and I hate him.
Okay.
But I think it's got to be Rainbow because he's supposed to be really cool, but he sucks ass. He's pee bad and he's hard to get out. Ungood.
Fair.
And my least favorite play is the bury your gaze trope.
That's valid. That's
Fair.
extremely valid. Bio.
My least favorite card is the veiny, like when they're trying to build the super polymerization card. Hate that thing.
Yeah.
And my least favorite play is probably when all of the he did like 20 turns to pull his stupid what is it? When he was fighting the guy that's like pulling all the symbols together, he took like 40 turns to like get his guy back out of the graveyard, and then it dies again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't really have a least favorite card in terms of like looks or anything. I'm just gonna pull one out of my ass and say, yeah, Rainbow. Funny name, not much else. I don't really care. It's whatever. And then my
What the fuck?
least favorite play is Braun forcing Jaden to attack and like inflicting all this trauma upon this child who's already going through it. Because like it's good from a narrative. It's good from a narrative point of view, but like
I like childhood trauma.
it's frustrating to have It's frustrating to see somebody be like, I'm gonna go on the defensive because there's not really a way for me to get in there, and then be forced into attacking anyway, because that just feels like me getting bullied in Master Duel, and I don't like that.
I think that more children should be traumatized.
Okay.
Carl, no.
Stop that.
Carl, yes.
Shorah. Least favorite card in play.
I weirdly don't really have like a least favorite from this set, aside from like that weird fucking hyper cannon, whatever the fuck thing that he had to use to possibly bring out Super Poly. Like, it's one of those anime original fucking cards where it's just like, I'm bored by this method to kill off children. But also, I very much enjoyed the way you killed off the children, so it's fine, I guess.
Wicked Cannon?
Wicked Cannon, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then least favorite
as for least favorite play, I don't have one, so I'm just gonna have to go Kozaki summoning Chaos Rider Gustav. We both pulled that in fucking Death March, and we both looked at it and went, this is shit.
Yeah. It's funny how that works.
It's really funny that when I was paying attention, Bubble Man didn't show up at all.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
The
no, he
best
wasn't
part.
here at
Hey,
all.
Bio, here's
Yeah.
an important question. Did Sparkman show up in this set? Yes or no?
Yes.
Congratulations, you remembered.
And
Wow.
Sparkman shows up. He's the first one that does like the really easy like kill on the first play. And then he's like, haha, I'm killing your friends.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
This is the most
I'm
alert
kidding,
Bio has ever been for one of these that I've been a part of, and it's when
Yeah.
he sounds like he's dying.
I think it's
Yeah.
because the illness has forced you to rest and like get
Yeah,
better
probably.
sleep. It is a little funny how that works. All right, Bridget, your least favorite card and your least favorite play.
Yeah, no, it's, I think least favorite, I don't really have, like, a specific least favorite card. I just thought, like, that weird power deck Zur was running was really stupid and unmemorable, so just any one of those, I guess.
That's fair.
And least favorite, I guess just all that shit Braun had to do to summon Rainbow, and then it just dies immediately anyway.
Yeah. All right. And favorite card play. This is gonna be interesting. You know what? Does anybody want to go first on favorite card play?
I'll go first.
Sure.
My favorite card was colorless, even though it only showed up in name.
Okay.
And my favorite play is Manjome fucking dying.
Tough talk from the guy who's dressed up as Manjome for his art on the podcast.
No! No! No!
Bio. What was your favorite card in play?
Favorite card was probably, I guess Cyber End Dragon. That one's always cool.
Yes.
And then, sorry, my daughter just walked in.
All good.
Hi.
What's your favorite card in play?
Favorite play probably like the walk away where he like has already inflicted the 3,000 life point damage and he's like, this game's already over. I was like, that's so
it's
cool.
good.
You're so right for that. So that I'm not boring and just saying Cyber End Dragon, I'm gonna mix it up.
Okay, thanks.
Because Cyber End Dragon's fantastic and he only shows up once, but he leaves a huge impact. But Fossil Machine Skull Convoy is the funniest monster
So
in
good.
any of these episodes. And he's so good. I love him. What a goofy
the
little
Fossil.
car. And then my favorite play is Copied All Cyrus falling off a cliff eating shit and dying like he's on an episode of Jackass. Let me just bring the edit up again. There we go. It's so good. It holds on this still for like 3 full seconds in the episode, and I just lost it.
He should have made a Cyrus-shaped crater in the ground. Like Looney Tunes shit.
God, that would have been really good.
He either needed to be a Looney Tunes character or just Yamcha.
Sylvan Gold just like yanking on the collars going, nope. Let's get out of here before the boss finds out.
Like Zoinks Gold. Let's get out of here.
What the scallop?
Sure.
Let's see. Favorite play? I'm gonna go with Jim fucking nearly Oko and goddamn Kozaki and walking away. That was great.
Yes.
Favorite card is very fucking difficult because there's some good ones in here, but fuck it. I'm gonna go with Freed because I think it's funny. I think it's funny that he was just like, fuck you, I'm going to top deck myself.
I put my life in this boy's hands, as Judah is just like chewing on the card, and he's like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, beans.
Imagine if he was like actually like a really bad card. He was just like, I'll help you, and Jane's like, what the fuck?
Well, do I have a spoiler for you, Bio?
Jane looking and just going, wow, you really overhyped yourself, bud.
Freed, you're gonna put yourself in my deck? What's your effect? Effect?
It's so over. And Bridget, what were your favorite card to play?
I also have to go with Skull Convoy as my favorite card. It's just like,
Yeah!
what an incredible idea for a card. And my favorite play was Jaden at the end of the Braun duel just continuously like summoning and bringing back Neos to keep beating the shit out of Braun with it.
Yes. So good.
That was a good one.
If Jaden continues to pull this kind of shit as Supreme King, we're in for a good time. It's just gonna be fantastic. Alright, well, that's the end of that. And our next episode.
That just happened.
What the Scallop?
What the Scallop?
Alright, so for Millennium GX episode 29, we are going to be covering, in terms of the dub, it'll be season 3, episodes 35 through 39. For sub, that'll be episodes 139 through 143. And to stay on schedule, that will be happening next Saturday, if people are cool with that, on October 7th. If we need to reschedule that, please tell me right now.
I won't be there.
Because you have a conflict, or because you don't want to be?
No, I have a conflict. I have my niece's birthday party.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fair.
I don't know what I have next week, actually.
Oh, you ain't got shit. You gotta be here.
Okay.
I think I'll be fine.
May or may not be happening next week. Follow Millennium Mike at Twitter so that you can stay updated on whether or not that's happening next week. Because if I have to reschedule it, I don't know yet. So just keep an eye out. Tentative date, but you know what episodes you need to watch to prep. So if you want to keep up with us and the podcast, yes, you fucking do. I just said it. If you go into our Discord, Carl, you can see that there is a channel called Scheduling that lists all the episodes we're covering and the dates we are covering them, buddy.
Oh shit, there is.
That has been there literally since fucking DM. Come on.
That's fucking crazy. I haven't seen this like once in my life.
That's fucking crazy. Alright, anybody have anything else they want to fucking say before I deafen and do the outro?
Bridget, thanks for being on.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you so much. Holy fucking shit.
KZ, hope you're doing good. Bitch.
Alright.
Oh, come on, gang. We gotta get out of here. We gotta hop on with the frizz.
With the frizz? No way.
What the
Seatbelts, everyone! Next
came all the way
stop,
out here
Dark
to pick us
World!
up, and you're gonna be... Oh, you're getting me, making me think I'm about to get mad.
Miss Frizz sends the class to Dark World.
I just wanted to see if you had anything else with that bit. Alright. Thank you all so much for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This show would not still be here without you guys and your continued support. We're very excited to be moving into the back half and like the end of season 3 of GX and moving on to the final season. If you like the podcast, please be sure to share it with your friends if you think they would enjoy it, because word of mouth helps out with podcasts a ton. And if you want to follow any of our hosts, as always, our links will be in the description down below. Until next time, get your game on.